last year.
Great look there from Flag.
Another one, got it right back to Thompson, and it's rare that he misses two straight wide open. He took part in Eurobasket this summer. Hachimura on the fall away, able to finish through a little bump from Lively.
He's sensibly Hachimura, using that big body to get separation shoulders.
Hachimura's got 19, and they're in
the year he won in what, 23?
22.
22.
Davis with the long two.
Come on, how smooth is that?
Flag is still 2 months away from his 19th birthday. Three-pointer. As the Lakers have now made 12. Smith gets past his man. Lob. Koloko couldn't finish. Flag on floor, makes the catch, and gets the slam.
Tremendous from Nudge.
Flag coming off the pick. Dave on the attack. Gets the floater, count the basket.
I love that play. The first option to the front of the rim.
8 points, 9 rebounds for Lively. Year 3, Lively.
They are just...
Basket lead back. Lively gets it back from Washington. And soars over Hachimura.
2 jump hooks in a row by Derek Lively. They went to the finals with Luka on the team, obviously.
Well, Vincent is now struggling after that hot thrown threes. 1 for his last 6. Nimhart from deep. In fact, the assist leader.
That is, has another level he can get to, and he was absolutely brilliant. I think Chet Holmgren absolutely probably has a couple of levels. Very willing to shoot 3 AD tonight. Took 3 of them, didn't make them. I thought he looked comfortable on all of them.
Jaden Hardy from deep drops in a 3.
Putting conditioning, moving closer to the playoffs. Like, can you land the plane? That's the expression, right? Are you playing your best basketball late?
Meanwhile, Brandon Williams, who was last year for Dallas when he went, season starts with the Mavs. Not many minutes tonight for until now. Powell on the cut, gets the basket. Powell, who's 5th all. Can't couldn't handle that pass. Hardy. Powell to the basket for the slam.
The bench taking, if my understanding is correct, they are not completely taking the contact, the high out, because if it's marked, it's dangerous. You got to protect.
Turnover by the Mavs. Smith in transition with the slam. With the advantage. This backdoor cut time in basket by Miles Kelly. It's last year. Sports Center is coming up next. Get you updated on the ALCS.
Under 2 minutes.
Book out for the largest fourth quarter, although now they get 7 points. I was wondering what Sedano coming up. Dave Pashdorsberg, 6'9" point guard, getting the start. The #1 overall pick in the draft, and he finds Clayton. Anthony Davis wearing goggles, and he'll wear those for the rest of his career later as well. Gabe Vincent drills a 3 to get the Lakers on the board.
And can knock down shots.
Jared Vanderbilt, who says is finally healthy. That's great news. He's missed half of each of the last 2 years. Gabe Vincent, another guy, Warriors. Klay Thompson misses. The Mavs have one more preseason game before the season. Wednesday on ESPN against San Antonio as Cooper Flex. 2 years ago, 29 years ago, 36 last year. Fall away from Anthony Davis is good. Playing, he had 40 points the last game he played, as Vincent is now got 4-3. Here's Vincent firing again, hits again. Wow, 5 threes, 4 minutes. Got the.
I mean,
Something's got him worked up.
He made the 3rd 3 and pointed at the bench. Look out!
Flag with the stuff.
So one of.
Nice pass, Vincent, and Hayes with the slam.
Boy, Vincent just in so confident and comfortable.
There's Gabe Vincent, who's got 18 points in the first quarter. That's his first 2-point attempt. And former Laker D'Angelo Russell this year with the Mavericks gets the rebound. Russell on the attack, counted and won. Foul line, not relying heavily on threes as some other teams. And Max Christie games that.
Yeah.
Nice pass that. Washington with a size advantage over R.J. Davis. Clock down to 4. Feeds inside, and Davis with the slam over Koloko. Hachimura with great position inside. Be one of the bigger teams in the NBA this year with Anthony Davis, Cooper Flagg, Christie gets the basket, and either Lively or Gap 3 threes.
He looked all right the other night. 20 points in 25 minutes as Cooper Flagg makes a pretty move.
USA, he carried himself the same way as a 17-year-old then, as guys like Anthony, current teammate, noticed even back then. Here's Flagg for 3, and he cans that one.
So how about this? Before that,
Lakers. Vanderbilt, he's really struggled to shoot the 3 in the preseason. It's on TV, but when you see Luka Doncic in person now, as Vanderbilt gets a slam, the amount of weight that Luka,
as I've ever seen him, he looks so lean.
Layup.
Still acknowledging that it still hurts a little.
Play 4 times this year, the 2 games in Dallas, January 24th and April 5th, as Hachimura drills a 3-pointer. Vanderbilt drives. Hachimura's got the hot hand, spinning, firing, and hitting from the foul line.
Size, strength, handle. Right. And Tatum talking about, I feel better, stronger physically, and think I can be better as a basketball player.
And the 3-pointer from Nick Smith is the Laker lead to 14, and a timeout on the
24 points in less than 32 minutes. Like, he had a great. Does he sustain that as PJ gets out and transition off their defense? And Franz are both better shooters than they've shown, and got to raise that aspect of their game, because it's never been about the defense for us. What?
You got Triano, who's been a head coach, Boba coaching a few places with Jason Kidd now. Thompson's 3 is there.
Alton Connect, you're on the low side of the floor. It allows him to make a clean catch. He makes.
Year 2 for Thompson with the Mavs. And another 3 from Vincent, his 6th trip. Laravia shot 42% from 3 last year in Sacramento. The throwdown from Lively, and Hayes off of the foul.
Undrafted out of UCSB 2018. But how many guys have you seen? Undrafted guys who...
Lead. DeAndre Ayton is the new starting center. Jackson Hayes was the starter for 35 of the 56 games he played in last year.
In the playoffs.
Fake by Williams, and the back Williams. 4th-year pro out of Buffalo. We're in a quarter on a doubleheader. We'll have a doubleheader on ESPN featuring the Mavericks. Be a great week of basketball on...
Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves shine bright against the Suns. The Los Angeles Lakers finally picked up their first preseason win in a rematch against the Golden State Warriors. But with a back-to-back stretch on the schedule, a rarity in preseason, the team had little time to celebrate. On Tuesday night, they faced off against the Phoenix Suns in another opportunity to make a statement. The Lakers were short-handed in their first outing, and while key players sat again, all eyes were on Luka Doncic, who made his long-awaited preseason debut. Head coach J.J. Redick had previously stated that Doncic would be on a minutes restriction after his summer run at Eurobasket 2025, but on Tuesday, the team gave the green light and Doncic delivered. While the Lakers ultimately fell 113-104, the scoreboard felt like an afterthought. Doncic picked up exactly where he left off in international play, poised, in control, and downright dominant. From the opening tip, it was clear the Suns had no answer for him. Doncic orchestrated the offense with ease, scoring at will and setting up teammates with precision. At times, it felt like he was toying with defenders, controlling the game at his own pace. He finished the night with 25 points, 7 rebounds, and for assists, shooting 7 for 15 from the field and 4 for 8 from beyond the arc. He checked out for good in the third quarter, having already made his presence felt. And while Doncic was the headliner, Austin Reeves continued his impressive preseason campaign, proving once again that he can shine alongside another star. Phoenix tried to disrupt his rhythm with physical defense, but Reeves didn't flinch. Whether slashing to the rim, getting to the free throw line, or knocking down jumpers. He played with confidence and control. Reeves matched Doncic's 25 points on 8 of -16 shooting and added 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block in another all-around performance. Veteran Marcus Smart made his preseason debut as well, though he took a back seat offensively as he works his way back into game shape. In 20 minutes of action, he didn't attempt a shot, but his defensive presence was felt. DeAndre Ayton quietly put together another solid showing, recording a double-double with 10 points and 13 rebounds, along with an assist, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. A strong effort on both ends of the floor. On the Suns' side, Jared Butler stole the spotlight with a game-high 35 points, while former Laker Jordan Goodwin added 24 points and 6 assists in a revenge-minded performance. What's next for the Lakers? The Lakers are back at it on Wednesday night in Las Vegas, taking on the Dallas Mavericks in a rare preseason back-to-back. They'll then wrap up their exhibition schedule at home on Friday, when they face the Sacramento Kings. With the regular season around the corner, the momentum is building and the stars are starting to shine. What comes next for the Lakers? With their next preseason game coming fast, the Lakers face the Dallas Mavericks in Las Vegas, a matchup carrying more weight than the average exhibition game. This contest will mark Luka Doncic's first appearance against his former team since the midseason trade that shocked the league. While the preseason is typically about rotations and rhythm, the emotional undercurrent of this reunion adds an undeniable intensity. Doncic will likely see limited minutes again, but every moment on the court will be closely watched by fans and analysts alike. The Mavericks, meanwhile, are treating the game as a full dress rehearsal. With Kyrie Irving sidelined for the season due to a torn ACL, Dallas is relying heavily on a younger core to carry the offensive load. Their focus is on cohesion and filling leadership gaps, a theme that mirrors the Lakers' own challenges. For Los Angeles, injury updates are shaping the early storylines. LeBron James is expected to miss the beginning of the regular season, sidelined by a sciatic nerve issue. That puts more responsibility on Doncic to lead, not just as a scorer, but as the engine of the offense. The Lakers' coaching staff is already making adjustments to accommodate this shift in dynamic. Rookie forward Adu Thero is still recovering from a knee injury and has yet to debut in the preseason. Though he's progressing in rehab, he won't be re-evaluated for another few weeks, raising concerns about the team's frontcourt depth heading into the regular season. Veteran Marcus Smart, though defensively active in his first appearance, has not yet found his rhythm offensively. Still, his leadership on the floor and experience in high-pressure settings remain valuable assets as the team works through early inconsistencies. The Lakers will wrap up their preseason at home against the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento, however, will be without forward Keegan Murray, who recently underwent thumb surgery and is expected to miss over a month. That may shift the balance in the Lakers' favor as they look to close the preseason with momentum. Looking ahead as the regular season approaches, several key takeaways are emerging. Doncic's integration. His early performances suggest he's already in mid-season form, and his chemistry with Austin Reeves could be a major strength. Injury management. With LeBron out and other players easing back in, the team's ability to manage minutes while building chemistry will be a major storyline. Supporting cast. Players like Reeves, Ayton, and Smart will need to shoulder more of the load, especially in the opening weeks of the season. Team identity. With a new coach and a restructured roster, the Lakers are still figuring out their identity, but early signs suggest a team with high offensive potential and growing defensive discipline. With just 2 games left before the season officially begins, every possession counts, not on the scoreboard, but in setting the tone for what's to come.